Hello friends, welcome to this Facebook live session of Indira Gandhi National Open University. I, Dr. Niradhar De, faculty member, School of Education, Indira Gandhi National Open University, on my personal behalf and on behalf of School of Education, IGNOU New Delhi, I welcome you all to this program, to this Facebook live session program. Friends, today we are going to discuss one of the very important course of IGNOU B.Ed program, that is the course code is BES 125 and course title is Understanding Disciplines and Subjects. Friends, as you know, I have discussed in my earlier session, that is on 16th of December, that is on another course of B.Ed program. The course code was, just to recapitulate, the course code was BES 122, that is Contemporary India and Education. So when I was discussing about the concept of the course, the major content point and the philosophy that has been addressed in the course BES 122, Contemporary India and Education, I have also discussed about a brief overview about the program. Okay. So here today we are going to discuss another course, another important course, which is for the first time that has been included in the B.Ed curriculum by NCTE, National Council for Teacher Education, which is the regulatory body. So today we will discuss the new concept that has been included in B.Ed curriculum and how the knowledge base and the concept that has been discussed, that has been included in this understanding, in the course of understanding discipline and subject, how it is important for the learners, for the trainee teachers. Okay, so we will discuss about the detailed concept that has been addressed and how this course will empower the teacher trainees, the in-service teachers to understand different subjects, their pedagogy and how a discipline has been emerged, and further from a discipline how different school subjects that has also been framed. Okay, so we will just discuss a detailed chronology, at the same time detailed concept about academic disciplines and the subjects that we practice in our school curriculum. So friends, before discussing detail about this course, just let us very quickly just go through about certain aspect of this program, B.Ed program. So let me to say that as per the NCTE regulations 2014 on teacher education, on various teacher education programs, that is on diploma in elementary education DLED, then a bachelor of education B.Ed, then master of education M.Ed. NCT has come out with a new curriculum regulation, new regulations, and as per the new regulation, Indira Gandhi National Open University has developed its B.Ed program. Okay, so NCT has come out with a concept note with a detailed framework and outline of different courses of B.Ed program, and the program which is developed by Indira Gandhi National Open University, that is totally as per with the NCTE regulation, the B.Ed program. And IGNOU launched revised B.Ed program since July 2016 session, and from July 2016 session every year we are offering this program, that is in the session of January. Okay, every year in the session of January. 4 language across the curriculum, then BES 1 to 5 understanding disciplines and subject. So here you see BES 1 to 4 and BES 1 to 5, both the courses are of 2 credits each. Okay. So friends, I was talking earlier that certain new concepts, certain new courses that has been introduced in the NCT regulations 2014 so far as different teacher education program is concerned. So here, just like language across the curriculum is a new course, is a new concept that has been introduced for the first time in Indian teacher education program, then understanding disciplines and subject is also another important course, another new concept that has been introduced in B.Ed program. So today, I have today this course BES 1 to 5 understanding disciplines and subject that has been taken to discuss the new concepts that has been discussed and how to empower teacher to teach in a multidisciplinary you can say scenario, in a multidisciplinary curriculum, in a constructivist approach of curriculum, how to deal the students, how to deal how to transact the curriculum in a multidisciplinary approach, which is highly you can say we are talking it, and this has been implemented as per NCF 2005, as per NCF TE 2009, National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education 2009, then further as per NCT Regulation 2014, and recently the new document, that is the National Education Policy NEP 2020, it also gives importance that how to create a type of academic culture in the schools, at the same time in higher education institutions, to teach in multidisciplinary approach. Okay, so how to provide the learners a wide experience so far as their choice of subject is concerned, so far as their choice of discipline is concerned, so far as their choice of skill-based courses are concerned. So friends, this course will acquaint, this course will enable, this course will help the trainee teachers to acquaint themselves in the multidisciplinary aspect of teaching learning process, multidisciplinary aspect of acquiring skills, okay, to understanding pedagogy of different subjects, then accordingly to transact in the schools. So friends, let us go forward to discuss about the major concept that has been addressed in this course, that is understanding disciplines and subjects, which is a 2-credit course that has been kept in the first year of Bachelor of Education program of Indira Gandhi National Open University, and which is a compulsory course. And before going to detailed objectives of this course, let me to discuss that a new concept, a new course that has been introduced in the B.Ed curriculum. And if you will go through the practices of different institutions, teacher education institutions, you will find that Indira Gandhi National Open University is the first university that has developed a detailed curriculum, a detailed you can say content of different courses of this B.Ed program. And you see now it is very few learning material is available on these new courses of B.Ed program, and very successfully we have developed this program and we have implemented it. So let us try to discuss that what are the different objectives and concept this course address. So beforehand, let me to show you, now it is visible on your screen, that is the 2 blocks of understanding discipline and the course of understanding disciplines and subject. You see block 1 and 2 that we have developed. This is block 1, understanding discipline and subject, and the title of this block is understanding knowledge and disciplines. And block 2, this course has been developed in 2 blocks. The title of block 2, that is subjects in school curriculum, subjects in school curriculum. Okay, so in this course you will find 2 blocks are there. Then further in the second program we will discuss that in the blocks what are the different units and what content point, what concept, what perspectives, what context, and what knowledge base it addresses in both the blocks. So friends, let us go forward. If I will discuss the objectives of this course BES 1 to 5. So first of all, as I have said that 3 courses that has been introduced in by NCTE in the teacher education program, that is the first course is knowledge and curriculum, second is language across the curriculum, and the third course is understanding disciplines and subjects. So as a trainee teacher, as a learner, you should understand that what is the very concept, what is the very philosophy of this course, and what is the rationality and what is the need of including such concept such courses in the B.Ed program. Okay. So friends, this course will, if I will go through the aims and objectives, the learning outcomes of this course will acquaint the learners. That is, this course will, provide a detailed knowledge base to the teachers how to understand the discipline. So the first objective that I can say that what is knowledge and how it is different from information. The students will get understanding about knowledge and information. Friends, we are talking about knowledge. And have you ever asked that what is the difference between information and knowledge, or whether information is also knowledge? So friends, when you will go through this course, you will find a detailed understanding about the data, information and knowledge. Okay. So how data you can say helps to create certain information, then how information helps to create certain knowledge. So what is the link between a data, then information, then knowledge? To reach that knowledge, definitely we interpret certain information, we follow a process, we analyze the information, we synthesize the information. Okay. So then after we reach that knowledge. In my second session, we will discuss about detail with example. We will discuss about what is a data, which is you will find that data is not very much meaningful, but data is very much useful for creating information, and from information you can just generate certain knowledge by adopting a scientific procedure, as adopting a scientific process or scientific method. Then the further objective, that is the ways in which knowledge is acquired. So how knowledge is acquired, what is the way, what is the sources of acquiring knowledge. Okay. So here you will discuss in the you will find in the first block of this program that what are the different sources that helps to acquire knowledge. Okay. So here you can say empiricism, you can say revelation, you can say reason, you can say observation. So what are the different sources that we can use for acquiring knowledge, for gathering knowledge? So that is also another important point, important objective of this course. Then the structure of knowledge is reflected in different disciplinary streams and subjects. So friends, when you talk about discipline, so far as our school practices is concerned, you will find that in school we practice a discipline of science, a discipline of social science, a discipline of mathematics, a discipline of language and literature, particularly you can say discipline of English literature, a discipline of Hindi languages, and discipline of other regional languages also. So when we talk about a discipline, so what knowledge base it addresses? Okay, so what type of substantial knowledge, what type of processes for acquisition of knowledge in that particular discipline is there? So that has also been discussed in this course. So friends, being a teacher, you see, now we are living in a multidisciplinary approach of the curriculum. We are practicing a multidisciplinary approach of the curriculum, and you will find that if you go through the teacher education curriculum of other countries, you will find they have started moving from a multidisciplinary approach to achieve the transdisciplinary approach. So that's why for reaching at the transdisciplinary approach, a teacher supposed to well acquainted with the other disciplines, well acquainted with the disciplinary practices that has been conducted, that has been practiced in different other disciplines. Let you are a teacher of social science, you are a teacher of science, you are a teacher of language, you are teaching English literature, or you are teaching Hindi language. But when you are teaching English literature, when you are teaching science, when you are teaching mathematics, you are supposed to know the basics, the philosophy, the content base of other discipline. Otherwise you cannot teach properly, you cannot establish a good rapport, a good correlation, good link of, between the subjects and among the subjects. So that's why this course will help you to understand different streams, different subjects, different academic disciplines, and what type of knowledge base it addresses. Then further, another objective, that is how did disciplines evolve and acquire their distinctive identities. So friends, we are practicing a discipline, we are follower of a discipline, being a student, being a teacher, being a researcher, we are follower of a discipline. We work in a discipline. So have you ever asked that how this discipline has evolved? What is the history? What is the history? What is the development of that discipline? What is the genesis of the discipline? And what is the distinctive identity? What is the particular feature, specific characteristics of a discipline? Have you ever asked? So to being a multidisciplinary teacher, to be a transdisciplinary teacher, you are supposed to understand about the evolution of a discipline, how a discipline has been emerged, and from a particular knowledge base, how to by categorizing a particular types of knowledge base, how a discipline has been emerged. That discipline may be science, that discipline may be social science, that discipline may be language. Friends, let me to say very clearly that a discipline has not emerged, has not developed in a overnight. Okay, so you will find that a group of followers, a group of researchers, they have worked day and night, and they are the strong follower of their discipline. They have conducted many researches, and with their researches, with the new knowledge, with the new innovations, you will find that a discipline has been emerged. And from a parent discipline, you will find that new sub-disciplines that has been also emerged. And at the present time, you will find that in our academic life, in academic manifestation, in institutional practices, many new disciplines that has been emerged and that is getting practiced. Okay, so the students are taking admission and they are pursuing that course. So friends, this course will provide a detailed understanding about what is a discipline, what is the features of a discipline, and how a discipline has been evolved, what is the history, what is the genesis of a discipline. Then further, let us go forward. The other objective of this course, that is the way in which different disciplines and school subjects interlinked. I was talking about knowledge and discipline, and further, after constitution, after framing a discipline, after emergence of a discipline, how school subject has been emergence, how school subject has been framed from a discipline. So on the way from knowledge to discipline and from discipline to school subject, you will find a detailed interlink. Okay, so a detailed way, a detailed move from knowledge to discipline and from knowledge to school practice. Then further, the nature of various school subjects. You will study about the nature of different school subjects. So what are the different specific knowledge base, specific pedagogical concept, pedagogical mechanism, pedagogical activities that has been that is required in a particular discipline. Okay, in a particular discipline, and to transact from a discipline when a school subject has been emerged, to transact that school subject, what methods, what particular technique, what strategies should be adopted, what type of activities should be planned to teach that subject. Then further, this course will enable you to establish interrelationship among various disciplines. I was earlier talking you to be a transdisciplinary teacher, to be a teacher in a multidisciplinary approach of teaching learning process. You are supposed to understand other disciplines also, and you are supposed to able enough to establish a type of interrelationship, interlinking between the disciplines. You are a teacher of social science, at the same time you should understand about the basics of science, you should understand about the basics of language. You are teaching history, you are supposed to understand about sociology, you are supposed to understand about political science, you are supposed to understand about the basics of you can say economics, geography and other areas of the knowledge. Then further, this course will also further help you to establish interrelationship between curriculum and syllabus. So in our next program, we will discuss about the concept of curriculum, the concept of syllabus, and how both curriculum and syllabus is interlinked with each other. And the further objectives that has been addressed in this course, that is what constitute a curricular material. Friends, to be a teacher, we use textbooks, we use different resource material. So what constitute a curricular material, how it develops, and what knowledge base it addresses. This is also another important aspect. Then further we will discuss about the pedagogical demand of disciplinary knowledge at different stages of school education. The pedagogical demand means in a particular discipline, what type of pedagogy it requires, what for transacting a particular type of knowledge which is included in a discipline, what pedagogy, what methods, what techniques, and what type of activities we are supposed to adopt. So that is also another important part. Then how content in various subjects are organized in school curriculum. Friends, being a teacher, being a student, we are just going through the material. You see, we have developed this curriculum, that is BES 1 to 5, the course structure then and the content of this course BES 1 to 5, understanding disciplines and subject. And if you ask me that how content in various subjects are organized in school curriculum or in teacher education and other curriculum, you will find that we use certain philosophy, we use certain model, we use certain principles. Without using certain principles, without following certain psychological principles and other aspect, it's very difficult to organize a school curriculum. So that's why this course, being a teacher, this course will help you a lot to understand a school curriculum and to understand that how school curriculum is organized and how different topics in a school subject that also organized. Then further, this course will also equally help you to understand different factors which determine choices of streams and subjects by the students. So friends, at a particular stage of school education, that means after 10th board, when you are entering in the higher secondary or in the senior secondary stage, so you have to select a stream, you have to select your interest subject also. So what are the different factors that determine a learner to select a subject, to select a stream, that also we will discuss in this course. And in the second program, today's in Facebook live session, we will discuss about different factors. Now I am just discussing about the objectives, the very objectives that has been addressed in this course. So friends, very quickly, the transaction methodology, as I have already said in my earlier program, that IGNOU practices a very good transaction methodology, transaction practices, that is we provide a complete self-learning material. As I have already said that we have developed materials, learning material, self-learning material in each and every theory as well as practical courses of this B.Ed program. Then induction program will be conducted at your study center. Academic counseling sessions, course-wise academic counseling sessions will be conducted at your study center. The regular teleconferencing and interactive radio counseling sessions will be conducted in our eGyan course, in our Gyan Darshan TV channel and in FM radio. At the same time, regular Facebook live sessions will be conducted on different courses and different aspects of the B.Ed program, just to make us reach at you and just to provide you learning support, different learning supports. And we have also developed many audio video programs which is available in eGyan course, which is available in the YouTube platform. Then further, the workshop based activities, then internship is also practical aspects which is a part of this program. Then further, so far as the evaluation is concerned, both assignment and term and examination is also a part of program transaction. Then further, I will take another 2-3 minutes to complete this session. In the evaluation system of different courses of B.Ed program, you will find that we practice continuous assessment as well as term and examination system. 30% weightage is given continuous assessment, that's called as assignment, and 70% weightage is given to term and examination in each and every course. Then further, you can say at least you have to earn a D grade in assignment, course-wise assignment and course-wise term and examination to successful completion of that component, that is assignment or term and examination. But if you combine these two component, assignment and term and examination of a course, at least you have to earn a C grade for successful completion of that course. And further, let me to say that IGNOU practices 5-point grading system, that is grade A to E. You see on your screen, A is the highest grade and E is the lowest grade. A is excellent and E is unsatisfactory. So for completing a component of your course, that means either assignment or term and examination, at least you have to earn a D grade. But for combining these two, at least you have to earn a C grade for completion of this course. That is at least 50% of scores in each and every course, and that is qualitative value will be good. Then further, in this session we discussed about the concept, the objectives of this course BES 1 to 5, understanding disciplines and subjects, which is one of the very pertinent, very important course in B.Ed curriculum. And for further queries, you can write to me niradhar@ignou.ac.in. You can make me a telephone call on 011 2957 2994. My intercom is 2994. You can use my internet. Then you can go through, you can visit my Facebook page. You will find many videos on different education themes and different courses of B.Ed and other programs which is offered by School of Education, which is offered by IGNOU, developed by School of Education, and that will help you to understand your course better. Then you can also visit my YouTube channel. You will also find many videos relating to your learning, relating to your course, relating to your content, relating to your program. So friends, this is all about in the first session, and in the second session today we will discuss about different blocks, different units, and what content, what concept it address in different units, different blocks of this course BES 1 to 5, understanding disciplines and subjects. Thank you.